show.
not.
So he not on
You're
the
not.
show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
In stunning fashion, one team that can't seem to get to the big dance is always going to find a way to be a part of the discussion. It's kind of like another person that's in the chat with the main character syndrome. They're just going to find a way to make it about themselves when everybody else is just having a casual conversation. And here comes Jerry Jones saying, well, I got a coach. It might be Prime. Then Michael Irvin going to rant and say it's Prime. Prime got to come here. Prime time for your mind. Deion Sanders, he's going to change the culture. And then Jerry said, wait. Not Prime. I'm talking about we going to announce it at prime time on Friday. I got another coach for y'all, but not him. What are y'all talking about? We didn't even talk. I never talked to him. Dallas Cowboys announced their head coach Friday evening. Because I told you, Joe, there's nothing that could have stopped that Sunday game. There's nothing Jerry could have did unless he signed Deion. So he said, I'm going to just do it on Friday night when everybody's done with the games. Kind of like watching the Shakur Stevenson. But he announced it Friday when nobody was expecting it. Brian Schottenheimer, America's next top coach. The Dallas Cowboys, man, they're going to find a way. So after he did the press conference on Monday, they finally signed their defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, former head coach for the Chicago Bears, another coordinator who gave the Commanders a tough time, but that's neither here nor there because if you see how that game ended, you know what's going to happen in Dallas. If the cornerbacks arguing with the crowd, imagine what the Cowboys going to do, but that's neither here nor there. America's team and Jerry Jones said, Brian Schottenheimer, how about them Cowboys? Yeah! To bring back the 90s feel. Because everybody else is doing it, but they actually reliving it in real time. The guys asked me to talk about this, but I really don't have too much to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say. We talked about it on Friday. I told y'all, it's funny that I said he's going to announce it right after the show. I said, watch they go ahead and sign somebody. I threw out a joke and said Mike McCarthy might come back, but all signs pointed to Brian. And Brian, he got up there Monday, and I just kept saying, he sound like somebody we had before. And he just kept talking. I was like, he sound like Jason Garrett a little bit. Like his tone just sound Jason Garrett-esque. And I'm just sitting there like, here we go again, bro. We can't go 8-8. So that's the good part about it. That's the only good thing about it. And then Dak sitting in the crowd, Jerry shouting him out, talking about the contract. He threw a little shot at him, talking something. It wasn't me that took too long. He had that right, Dak. And Dak like, hey, bro, what you doing? What you doing? Some of the big name stars wasn't there also. But if Cowboy fans ask me to give them a gleam of hope, the one thing I can say is the only time Jerry Jones spends money in free agency is when he gets a new head coach. So that's a glimmer of hope right there. Another thing is I'm going to give this guy a year or two to figure it out as far as what we're going to do. I'm not saying Super Bowl. I only said Super Bowl on this show once, and we almost had a chance, and then we went out there and played Green Bay. But outside of that, I'm going to give it 2 years, see how this coach does. We're going to be competitive a little bit because of the continuity between this play call. Well, he wasn't even calling the plays. He was just scheming up things. So basically, he was like a consultant for the Cowboys for a few years. So the continuity between him and the quarterback is going to be nice. Having him actually come in and say he's going to focus in on the running game is also going to be nice as well, seeing as though we got a draft pick and a draft full of running backs. So that's also going to be nice. Another thing is Matt Eberflus was not a great head coach, but he was a linebacker coach for the Dallas Cowboys between, I think, like 2011 to 2017, I think, something like that. That was around the time we had Sean Lee. But either way, sometimes being a good head coach ain't your calling card. Sometimes it's being a coordinator. Ain't that right, Cliff? And maybe you could just find your calling with Michael Parsons. Maybe you could strike lightning in a bottle and make some things happen. So, again, I'm going to give him a shot. It ain't the coach I wanted. Maybe it's not the coach we all wanted. Maybe it's the coach we actually needed. Because sometimes you give a first-time coach a chance, and it might go the way you want it to. That's all I got for you, Cowboy fans.
So do you think the Eberflus hire was really good, though?
I like it. I mean, for everybody that's out there.
Some man want revenge for real. I said he want revenge for real.
It's personal, it sounds like, right? Shout out Cardo, man, being a member for 18 months. Shout out to R2L. Man, A-Tone, change is coming. We should be good. We about to, all right. We gonna be all right. We might be all right. But we about to run the ball heavy. our DC loves linebackers, so Overshown and Marisal gonna eat. Nah, you right about that one, but we gotta see how Overshown gonna recover from the injury. We also got Trayvon Diggs, who probably won't even play next year. So we get some defensive tackles, I might believe in this defense a little bit more. But until then, man, it's just too much. I'm sorry. There's no coach that defense. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Until Jerry spent some money in free agency, I can't buy into the season just yet.
Yeah, 26 in cap space.
They can restructure some things. We ain't got y'all type of money, but they can restructure some things.
Nah, Teddy type of money.
You know, we got spaghetti at home money. We can do a little. We can get a Happy Meal. Y'all can go to Roof Chris.
Yeah, we ain't good.
Facts.
You ain't.
We eat Roof Chris. What the Patriots eating?
Man, they probably own it.
Whatever they want. They got a chef in the house.
Yeah,
they got private chefs.
Oh, it's good. Okay. Carlos said on the scale of 1 through 10, I got it out of 6. What about you, Tomo? On these hires.
I'm gonna agree with him on that one. I'm a 6. I'm like you going into the season. I'm not too overly optimistic. I'm just here to see how it plays out.
Good stance. You should be. Yeah, I'm with you with that.
Carl, stop that, man.
You know what's crazy? Every time the media overkill something, it backfires. Everybody's saying this is the worst hire of the all season, and it might look like one of the best hires next season. So let's see.
All you gotta do is be better than the Jets and the Bears. If he better than the Jets and the Bears, he might can do something because those were the two big names.
The Bears gonna be tough. They got some money too.
Bears gonna be nice. They got a new head coach, new OC, new DC.
Oh, for the head coach.
That's 6 for the head coach. Oh,
what about you, Tomo? For the head coach, what you got? 1 through 10.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because I'm on the fence. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, you don't know. Okay,
I'm on the fence.
I like that stance. All right, it's good then. I like that stance. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean,
hopefully y'all competitive, bro. I just want y'all to be competitive. I know some people.
I know a few teams we're gonna beat up on. I know a few.
Who
the Giants.
Oh yeah.
And who?
I mean, as long as Dak out there, I can talk trash in the NFC East in the regular season. Like, yeah, come to playoffs, we might got a different story. But right now, like, he a top 3 quarterback in the NFC East.
He better be top.
What I did there. Okay. I wanted to make sure y'all was listening.
I heard that. I said NFC East. I was like, of course he is. He better be.
Gotta keep y'all on y'all toes.